Hey everybody, it's Christy from Christy's Beautiful Life here for 12 Days of Sparkle and Shine. We are on to our last day, which is Bling. And today I am going to share with you a layout that I kind of had pre-planned this to be one that I was going to do all of the hand stitching the next time I go into the hospital when the baby actually comes. You have to stay in there for, I think it's 24 hours before you can be released. And just on the quiet times and stuff, I was like, I'll just bring this in and I'll have something to do and whatever. Because, I'll know you can't go anywhere and sometimes it gets a little boring. So that was kind of my plan. But as I was laying it all out, I had fussy cut these all out from one of the pattern papers that I had in my pile of to fussy cut stuff. So if you saw, I did one of my one little word into action videos this Tuesday, and this was in that pile. And so I just had decided this is what I was going to do. And as I kept looking at it and looking at the middle of the flowers, I was like, you know what, this would be the perfect layout for my bling, because I received these really cool enamel dots and I have a super hard time using enamel dots. They are not my friends. You know how I struggle with a few things. I've mentioned that. Enamel dots are one of those things. And so I was like, it would work for bling, because I don't have a lot of bling. I don't really have gems or anything like that. It's not really something I use to scrap with. That's just not me. And so I just went with it and I glued everything. So I glued them all down. I start to hand stitch. And this has obviously been taking me days because it's a lot of hand stitching. I'm literally going to poke a hole around around the white of the inside of the floral. And then I don't know if you can see it on all of them, but in between the flower and the white, there's another watercolored lighter or darker shade in there. And I poked holes in there, and then I poked holes around the entire flower. And then the dark green leaves I also poked holes in. So I have a lot of stitching to do. And it's still not done. If you are over and you've seen if you have seen it on Instagram already, you will know that I still have stitching to do. But that was my idea. And then here are these enamel dots that I was talking about. They're actually like a holiday themed enamel dot, but those ones you see me putting down now, they have little flakes of gold in them or something, but they just are very blingy to me. To me, that says bling. And I'm going with it because that's the beauty of these challenges and these prompts. You get to do what works for you, and you just make it work. And so that's exactly what I went ahead and did today. I have these, you can see the 2 photos already. They're of little Miss Nora when she let me put her hair in pigtails for all of a minute. That did not last, but I gave her a piece of a chocolate breakfast bar, so one of those Quaker bars that are coated in chocolate, and she sat there long enough because she was eating that I could take a couple pictures, because she looks so cute in these pigtails. I wish she would let me do it. I wish she would let me put her hair up because she's adorable. And so I loved it. I felt like this just worked. Obviously this line, I'm from the Heart Day collection from Crepe Paper, which is how many years ago now. But I loved this line, and I still have just a little bit left that I'm using up. I actually have another layout coming up at the end of the month that's using a little bit more of my Heart Day collection. I may be able to make one more layout on top of it. Maybe 2 if I can ink them out, but I love this collection, and so any way I could think of to use them, I've been using it. And so I'm just getting over the last little bits of it, and it is Valentine's Day, but florals don't have to read Valentine, and I just am using it as something pretty, and she's a girl, and she's in pigtails, and she's being girly for a moment for me, and that's kind of where I'm going with it. And then my title, you'll see that in a couple minutes too. I kind of left this whole process, and I'm not sure why I didn't do a little bit of editing, but I could title it Pigtails and Chocolate, because that's what she's doing. In my journaling, we'll talk about how she let me do it for just a minute. And then that little blank space up at the top there, I couldn't put a floral there. I didn't want to cut anything off or deal with the stitching around that. So I'm just going to add a little bit more of this red heart paper that I had. It's just the back side of the floral that I fussy cut. I'm really, really digging that. I'm going to go ahead and cut these photos. I want to layer them on top of each other, add a little dimension with some fun foam and all of that. And then of course I do have, like I said, just a tiny bit left. So I do go into my 6x6 paper for a little bit of layering and borders and all of that. And it does help that I'm not completely stitched. Everything's not completely stitched down, because I could really focus on where I wanted this to go. I kind of assumed this is where they were going because it's where I had originally placed them, but I wasn't for sure. I'm going to use this, it's a Christmas alpha actually from Pink Fresh Studio from like forever ago, and I could spell the word pig, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And then I did go afterwards off, and I think I could make like 4 more words out of those thickers, and then I threw the rest of them away. So this month in all, I think I have thrown away 3 alphas, so I'm super excited about that because I need to do that. I need to go through the ones that I have just a few left, and I can make a couple words and then throw the rest away to see what I really have. So when I am allowed to have a little bit more time to, you know, I have it in my budget or whatever, save up my money to have a little haul, I know what to buy, because thickers are going to be one of those things that when I am allowed to go shopping, I'm giving myself a couple random allowances to shop throughout the year. That is going to be one of them. So I need to get through that. And I think I'll probably work maybe a video on that too. There will be a video up next Tuesday, just so you're aware. I'll just kind of get into that for a minute because this is a bit of a longer video. I'm sorry about that. My goal is to post a one little word into action video every Tuesday. That's going to kind of be my goal. I'm not sure how long the series is going to run, because who knows how long it's going to take me to organize and what I'm going to focus in on it, but it's going to be random, nothing like nothing too much. I'll try to keep all the videos definitely under 10 minutes, so that it's just enough so you can kind of see what's going on. I've gotten a really good response on it, that you guys really want to see how I'm doing it, so that's why I'm going to go ahead and just keep continuing. Again, if you have any ideas or something you'd like to see, just let me know, and I can try to work in on that and kind of focus on that for the next video or something like that. So just keep me posted on what you think about it, or if it's becoming too much and I should calm it down. I'm all for that sort of thing. I'm going to do it anyways, but I don't have to record it. So you just let me know what you think about it, and I'll work around it that way. And here we go. Okay, got my layers down on my photos. Those are done. I used the really pretty heart paper it's pink, and then it's got like, it's pink on pink tone hearts, and they're just adorable. And then for the bottom photo, I backed it with a little bit of black. It needed a pop of something. And then the top photo, I did the wood grain. I'm looking for just a couple embellishments. Obviously, this layout doesn't need any embellishments. It's got enough, but I wanted something, and so I came up with adding a second ampersand onto the word to the red ampersand that I used, and this little pink. So that's going to go. I was thinking about just completely replacing it, but I actually like that little pop of red that goes there. So I'm going to just put it right on top. And then I'm going to add this little black tag here. Again, just another pop. I need to add black in one more spot. I am going to wait to finish stitching, and then maybe I'll go in and like trace the outline of the border. That might be how I go about just getting that last little pop of black, but just something so it's a little bit of a darker edge and something to calm. And then where you see me kind of placing this little thing, what do you call that? That speech bubble. That is where I'm just going to put my journaling. Like I said, it's not much to say anyways, just about how cute she was and how I was able to keep them there so she could eat chocolate, and then they came out. So that's it, everyone. Thanks so much for watching this series. We loved it. We have one coming up in spring, probably April, so just stay tuned. We're super excited about the one coming up. Be sure to head on over and check out Daisy's layout. It'll be up a little bit late tonight, but it will be up, and there's a look at my final layout. And I will see everyone really soon with some more content on my channel. Bye!